what's up, everybody, man? I hope everyone is doing well, man. Welcome back to the show. It's another week, man, another show, man. I'm really appreciating you guys, man, and the support has been awesome. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's checked out last week's episode. As always, I always say, peace and thank you for that, because, it means a lot that people are still, after all this time, are still checking out the show, man. We're coming up on a year on this podcast, man. I didn't expect that, man. It's crazy. A year, man. A lot has happened in a year. I want to say that we're going to I got a new spot that I'm going to be doing a podcast out of, man. It's my man Sam's spot, man. Strange Moon. That's the name of the spot. It's a really creative space, man. I want to give him a big shout out. Shout out to my man Dan, who's also there. I'm also producing a podcast right now out of there, so be on the lookout for that. That's coming soon, and it's just a lot of major things been happening, man. And speaking of major things, my guest today is CO, man. He's a dope dude. I call him Choreo. He's a really dope guy, man. He's from the Bronx, but he really, he was back and forth kind of in Harlem, everything. And then he's also really from Englewood, man. And he's one of those people that people just gravitate towards, and he's a solid guy, man. And on top of that, he started a whole movement called Animal Klik, and it's mage, man. You gotta give the boys credit. A lot of people have not been out there doing anything. He's always doing something, so I respect that. He also brought his cousin, who I'm gonna let her introduce herself when she pops on and everything, man. She's a surprise for today, man. I never had two guests before, but today I had a little bit of two guests, man. It was pretty dope, man, when I did this interview. So y'all gonna see that, man. It's really, really amazing that I'm here now. And it's really amazing to have these kind of people, willing to come on my show. They're out here grinding and stuff like that, and they come on my show, so I really respect that, man. So I hope you guys listen. Hope you guys enjoy. He's going to be dropping some jewels. He's going to be talking about his road and his journey, and he's got a special guest. He brought his own special guest, and she's dope, and you guys are going to hear her today, and I can't wait for you guys to hear her. She's amazing. On that note, I gotta say peace to everybody, man. I hope you guys are doing well. And again, man, thank you for checking out the show. I'm not going to get into too much, man. You already know the culture out here is crazy. Make sure before y'all react to a story, y'all know what's going on. It's Jesse Smollett, or whatever his fucking name is. I don't know what to think of this shit, but this is straight up bullshit. It's a lot going on out there, but that's some bullshit what that man has done. And if he is found guilty of all the things that he's done at this point, lying and hiring people to beat his ass and do all kinds, he needs to go to jail, or at least suffer some severe penalties. As far as Robert Kraft goes, as far as this R. Kelly thing now, Kelly's about to go to jail probably, because he just got I think they just hauled him in, so maybe these charges will stick. And as far as the Patriots on it, he ain't the only one that's been doing this shit for years, going to get a rub and tug at one of those spots. So I just want to say that. Put that out there in the air for sure. And I'm sure somebody snitched on his ass, because this shit just seems a little too convenient. They win the Super Bowl all of a sudden, and now this dude is about to go catch a couple of misdemeanor prostitution solicitation charges. Wow. Really now? Interesting. And you notice all of a sudden he was standing with a whole bunch of rappers. Anybody find that kind of funny? Anyway, on that note, I'm done. You guys check out this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy it, man. This is really dope. It's groundbreaking for me. First time I had a couple of guests on there, so I hope you guys really do enjoy it, man. Other than that, I'm out, man. Y'all take care. Peace. Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? Welcome to the Brian Johnson Show, man. Yo. We back, man. This is episode 32, man. I'm happy to say I got my man CO in the building today. And before we get into any guests or anything like that, I just want to quickly say shout out to everybody who supported the last episode, and thank you guys for supporting this year. There's been a lot that's been going on out there in the industry as far as podcasting goes, and it's been a crazy situation trying to get this podcast into other markets and working with other people.
That's the new wave, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So now I'm happy to announce that we will be very soon going into a new studio. It'll be in Hawthorne, New Jersey. It's my man Sam Nygaard. He's been on the show, episode 10 specifically. He's got a little studio. I think I'm going to be doing most of my podcasting out of there. So I'm happy to finally find a home for this place. And, you know, we still will be on the road. We're still going to be mobile, but I'm going to find a home for this place. And hopefully in a few months, we're going to have this thing rocking just like I've always wanted to have it rocking. Another thing is, I guess we should say, shout out to Cory Booker. I guess he's going to be going in to be making his bid for presidency. I don't know how that's going to go, but he's from Jersey, so we're going to rock with him just the same. And just for that, that's all I really want to say on that. And another note, man, I just want to say this is Black History Month, and I want to make sure that y'all all understand very, very, very. I just want you guys to understand how important this month is for our people, and how important it is that you understand your history, where you come from. Understand that we might have came from kings and queens, but we also came from farmers and workers. And it's important to understand that not every culture is going to have just kings and queens. It doesn't exist like that. Remember that we came from workers and we're hardworking people. And, you know, I don't care if you're dark skinned, you're light skinned, brown skinned, whatever the case may be, man. Treat your other brother right, man.
Facts.
All right? Now, as for my guest, I have had this man on my guest list for a long time. He is a dude who's never steered me wrong. He's never shitted on me, and he's never done me wrong. And he's always been a stand-up dude. No matter what you can say whatever you want, but you cannot test this man's character. He's been a real dude for a long time.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? And you know, we from two rival towns, but he's never shitted on me, and I appreciate that, because some brothers, they don't have no respect. Today I got my man, CEO of Animal Klik.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He's in the building, and we're about to get this started. So, CEO, tell these people about who you are, man. What's good, B?
Oh, man.
We in Kuppi, by the way, so you hear the noise we hear, man.
I mean...
Who you here with, too, by the way, man?
I'm waiting for Big Chuck. I'm waiting for everybody, so I don't have to, repeat myself over. So. He looking for parking and all
Okay.
You know how that go. But,
yeah.
To introduce myself, man, I don't even know where to start, man. Like,
so let's start who you came with, so you don't have to repeat yourself. Who's here right now?
I'm always with family. My cousin, she next up. I mean, we're going to get into that later.
Okay.
So I'm going to introduce her and,
all right.
and all that.
So, CO, here's my question, bro. All right? I know you for a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Did you live in, did you start out in Englewood, or where exactly did you come from, bro?
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
I was always back and forth though. Back and forth from a kid. My mom and my pops moved to Jersey.
Okay.
You know, they want have a better life for us and all that. So you know how that go. Everybody moved to Jersey.
Yes.
You know.
How was that for you when you moved to Jersey? Was it like because you came from the Bronx, am I right?
I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
But my pops lived in Harlem, so I was raised in Harlem for a while.
So you got both flavors.
I was in Englewood, Bronx, and Harlem through my whole life. So. How
was that cycling through those three areas? How was that? How did it impact you, like, in your life? How did it impact you, like your attitude, how you handled yourself?
I mean, it just showed me a lot and taught me a lot, like from different living, from different hoods and all that. So, you know what I mean, that's actually how this whole Animal Klik thing came about. So,
right.
From I'm being in this hood and that hood, and I always been around, a whole bunch of guys. So
I gotta be true with you. Like, one thing I noticed about you is it's just not just black people that you with. You're with a lot of different people, bro. Like, I could give you that. Yeah. Like, you got friends in different cultures. Not a lot of brothers got friends in different cultures. They be stuck in one place.
Click. I got shout out to my people in the Heights. I got a whole different crew, man.
Shout out to the Heights, man. I love the Heights,
man. Show love.
Yeah, they do, man. Yeah, they do. So you were from Harlem to the Bronx. How was it transiting to Jersey, though? Because a lot of my friends who come from New York, they tell me that first couple of weeks hearing those crickets freaked them out. Like, they don't even know what to do.
I mean, I guess it depends what age you are when you come.
Yeah.
Like, I was young.
Right.
I was just back and forth. I was young, so I adapted to, and that's what it's about. Going somewhere and adapting, not trying to, I'm from here, I'm from there. I just, fit in. I mean, show love, so.
Growing up, how was it, like, keeping friendships with all that moving around and stuff? Was it you were able to hold on to them, or did they, like, a lot of them just kind of faded out?
They still with me to the day.
Ah.
Like, I'm good on both sides of the water, man.
That's good.
That's why I say all the time, I'm good on both sides. I'm over in Jersey. I got my Bronx people with me. I'm in the city. I got my Jersey people with me, so.
Did you ever try to, like, when you brought your friends from New York, and they really never really been to Jersey, did they were like, yo, bro, this is like a different kind of scene for me?
They loved it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, most of them never been out the Bronx.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm showing them a whole new living. I mean, they appreciate it, but yeah, that's what it's about.
I remember I saw that you had played ball.
Yeah.
You had played ball at Inglewood?
Yeah, I went to Dwight Mall, played ball for Dwight Mall High School.
How did that impact your life playing ball like that?
I mean, ball was my first love. I thought that was my ticket. Back then, you know, everybody think they're going to make it to the NBA and all that stuff.
What was your home park in Inglewood? Where did you play ball in Inglewood? What was your home park?
Denny Park. Denny Park was my park.
Okay.
Denny Park.
I think everybody's going down by William Street over there with McKay. But everybody's got a different park. Like I grew up at Argonne Park up the block.
Okay.
And that was where I grew up, right on Inglewood Avenue. Yeah, your park is where you like, it's your home base. It's like where all your homies are. That's where everybody going to hang out at and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Did it, growing up in these different places and playing ball, did that influence your ball game too? Because people in Harlem, people in New York play different than people in Jersey on a certain scale. It's a little rougher, a little tougher kind of ball.
That's why I had it good, because I was from New York.
Yeah.
And I was over here, so I had best of both worlds. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought that city stuff over here.
Did you run into, when you came out here, you were brand new playing ball and everything.
Yeah.
Did you run into some people, did you run into some hate playing ball? Because I know you started playing ball, right, you got into the team and everything. Did you receive any kind of hate?
How I actually got cool with people, when I first came out here in Denny Park, you know Remo.
Yeah.
I met Remo.
Shout out to
there.
Remo.
We was almost about to fight. like he hated me. If you ever speak to him, he'll tell you this story. Like, he was about to get into a fight, and I was the new kid, so he he ain't backing down. So, you know what I mean? After that, it was all love.
That's dope.
It was all love after that.
That's dope. Did you, when you were playing ball and everything, did you, that discipline of playing ball help you with your, basically growing up? Keep you out of trouble and everything?
Yeah. I mean, that was my focus on ball. I think I only went to school just to play ball.
I know that feeling, honestly. I kind of know that feeling, but not really. But I was sucked at ball, but I get it.
I only tried college just to play ball.
Where'd you go to school?
First I went to Norwalk.
Okay.
In Connecticut. I was supposed to go out. I think Clutch told you the story. In Hagerstown, Maryland. Mm-hmm. And I wish I would have stayed, but I was feeling myself. I'm the best thing out. They wanted me to redshirt.
Okay.
So when I got there, we was balling. I'm killing all the guards that was there.
Right.
And the coach come to me and said, "We're gonna redshirt you."
Right.
So I wasn't I wasn't feeling that. But actually I should have. That's what I should have did. So I was doing stuff on my own then, that whole schooling and going on college visits. I was doing that on myself.
What position did you play?
Point guard.
You played point guard. Yeah.
Where you from, Teaneck, right?
Yeah.
We beat y'all in the gym.
I don't even understand. What year was that? Not my year.
That's 2000.
2000.
We still talk about it to this day.
Yeah, whatever.
Because they didn't beat y'all since I think the 70s.
Yeah.
And we did.
But I graduated in '99, so I passed. This
you still in that same. You know what I mean? Yeah, we did that.
So you played ball. Who was your inspirations? Because I know every ball player got their man. That's my man who I kind of best of my game from.
AI?
Yeah,
AI.
It was just AI. It wasn't Steph?
Nah.
Steph was big back then.
Nah, AI.
It was just AI. Okay. What'd you like about AI?
His toughness, his heart. And, he didn't care what nobody thought. He did it his way. So that's what I followed. AI.
I loved AI because he was ruthless.
Yeah.
He was going to go in. I don't care how big you are. You could be Shaq. I'm still going to that hole.
You got to love that. You got to respect that.
It might have cost him part of his career, but I still love it. Who is your top 5 players?
NBA?
Yeah. The top 5 ball players, period, that you ever saw that you were just like, wow.
Jordan.
AI.
Carmelo.
Yes.
Kobe. What's that, 4?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever, quick question before we go any further. Did you ever play at Gauchos or anything of that nature?
No, I never played at Gauchos.
Gauchos.
I've been to plenty of their games. I played in the the Rucker, you know, if it rains, you know, the games go on the Gauchos.
Yeah.
But as far as camp, you know, like basketball camp, nah, I never played that Gaucho.
Growing up, did you go to the Rutgers a lot?
A lot, yeah. It was down the block from where I live. I lived on 150th.
Okay.
That's 155th, so yeah.
So you grew up going down there. Did you ever see, like, Ali Mo or anybody like
Ali
that?
Mo. I used to, on Sundays, me and Ali Mo used to play in Riverbank.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
These are street names, and you had a pair of Olas, of course, obviously.
Ali Mo, everybody, man.
It was great, because I remember, like, because growing up in Jersey, I grew up in Jersey, right? Mm-hmm. You don't make it, you're not going out to Harlem all that often. You know what I mean? My family lived like 166 in H-Combe, so they were way uptown.
Okay.
Barely ever went to like Harlem and stuff like that. But when I did, I used to hear my cousins used to tell me stories about these, like Skip to My Lou and all these players. And when I saw them play for the first time, my eyes like must have poked out of my head. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah.
Did you incorporate a lot of street ball into your regular game when you played in a regular game, or did you kind of just like stick to the craft of just playing ball?
We used to follow a kid named Shamgard.
Ah, yes.
So in high school, mm-hmm. I brought that to high school. So mm-hmm. when it was blowouts, that's what people in the crowd wanted me to do. Okay. The Shamgard. I ask anybody. I brought that to New Jersey. I brought that to Englewood. Okay. The Shamgard. So yeah. The
Shamgard move is an ill move, and it takes a lot of practice. How often did you think you played ball? Like your day was filled with just going to play ball?
Yeah, we used to even in the winter in the snow, we used to shovel the court and all that. Yeah. To play ball. So.
I remember shoveling the court to go play ball and shit like that.
That's what it was. Ball every day.
Ball every day.
All day, every day.
And the same people you ball with, the same people you grow up with.
Yeah.
How did it go when you went to Connecticut for you? How was that transition for you? Because now you're completely out of your element.
I mean, the hardest thing was it was something new, like moving away from my family and all that. Even though Connecticut is not that far, but it was just like experience living on your own now. Right, it's real now. Yeah, you know what I mean. So every move you make counts.
Did you feel pressured? Did you feel like a lot of pressure on your neck?
I mean, I do good with pressure. So
you do good with pressure. I'll give you that.
I won't say I felt pressure.
Yeah,
it's just. The living, you need money for certain things. So,
you do.
So you facing real things now, like, but at the same time, I was having fun. You know what I mean? I was just having fun. But I had to leave because I was staying with my aunt in Jersey at the time.
Yeah.
My pops lived in the city, but I was staying with my aunt in Jersey. And, my house burned down.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it was either come back home, help out with the family, and go to Bergen Community, stay close to home.
Right.
And that's the decision I had to make. So I left school.
Now, you left school, you come home. How are things when you get here for you? You're back home. Were you facing a lot of people trying to pull you in another direction, trying to pull you off the track or trying to keep your life in a straight and narrow, or how was it for you exactly?
I mean, I just, it was just, I just had to make a real decision between, being a man, helping, or following my dream, which at the time was basketball. Of
course.
So I figured I could do both if I go to Bergen Community College and stay home, helping my aunt.
Did you get a lot of your friends or people that were around you that were not doing, let's just say, not helping your situation, but trying to bring you into another situation?
Nah.
Because listen, when I went to college, I got kicked out. I was facing a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Like, people were going to do a lot of harm to my life. Yeah. I had to deal with a lot of that stuff. When you're dealing with a lot of that, you come home, you're a young man, you're in your early 20s, there's a lot of temptation, and you're facing a lot. Yeah. How did you deal with the temptations that were around you? And how would you tell a young man probably in your same position?
The people I came around and was around was mostly like, even though they were friends, they was like family. So they just made everything easy. Like when my house first burned down, I remember staying with my man Ron for a couple of months. And stuff. It was like
Faison?
Ron Faison.
Shout out to Ron.
It was just family, so they made everything easy.
That's good.
And what made it even easier is like when I was going through high school, it was like I was on my own anyway. Yeah. I mean, my aunt was there. My mom was in Georgia, and my dad was in the city. Right. So it was like I was on my own anyway.
I got you.
Know what I mean? So, but yeah, my friends made everything easy for me.
That's golden, bro. Not a lot of people get like friends who really stick by them. Some people, like I remember when I crashed my car, I lost a lot of homies. All of a sudden, I didn't have a lot of homies because I had a nice whip. And all of a sudden, I crashed my whip on Route 4. Ain't nobody call.
Oh, so they just wanted you for the ride. They wanted to be in the
many people did. Yeah. And then when you stop playing ball and you figure out like, yo, I'm not going to the league. I need to make money. Yeah. Things change. You know what I mean? I was always, I was a runt, short dude. So I never was going to be able to play ball like that. But I said to myself, like, I got to go out there and make money and do what I got to do to help my family and shit. Nothing comes easy like that. And obviously with you, the house burning down, you got real responsibilities at an early age. Yeah. Did you have any inkling that you were going to get involved in music at that time? Or clothing or any of that stuff?
I mean, at that time, nah. I mean, my brother was always into music. He used to do promos for DJ Red Alert and all that. Yeah. I mean, I used to,
dip and dab,
be in his room and but I was I didn't think I was gonna be into music. No.
When did it start to? When did the thought process of the industry and everything else? When did that start coming into play for you?
It had to be around maybe around 2003. 2003. Like I said,
Dipset era.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had to be around with them too. So, but I always been around a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Like, from both sides and all that.
Yeah.
I used to. I started off with hats saying Animal Klik.
Mm-hmm.
Because my brother, where Animal Klik came from is really from my brother.
Okay.
He had an artist, and his artist said Animal Klik in a rhyme. So he said it in a rhyme, and I just, we took the name, being that I be with a whole bunch of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was just a crew thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember sitting at my man Gordo house. You know Ryan?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you be around a whole bunch of people. And at the time, it was this guy named Gats.
Okay.
My god brother, he was rhyming and stuff like that. So, but I was just playing around with it. But I took it serious when I heard my cousin, Scrap.
Shout out to Scrap, man. Yeah. I love Scrap, man. Scrap was one, when I was out there running with Dubs and everything, he was one of the only artists that like kept it consistent with me. Yeah. Didn't hate on Dubs, nothing like that. He showed love every time.
Yeah, that's Scrap.
And he always, even when he could be in his most like surrounded and in his high energy moment with all the homies around, he would pull over aside, give me a pound, show love and everything else. It wasn't no hate thing with them.
Yeah.
And so your cousin, Scrap, when did you realize like he's actually talented? Like this kid can actually spit. Shit.
He was in Atlanta for a while. You know what I mean? He came back and he told me he rapped. And I started laughing like, I know you for just fighting. You just want to fight all day. So I ain't take it serious. This was over fine. I ain't take it serious.
Right.
I came over to the house. He came into the car.
Right.
Know what I mean? He came into the car and played this music. And I was like, yo, this is really, this is something.
He had DMX's voice in a way, and he had a strong presence. Yeah. And that came across on tape, and I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, so when I heard him, this when I started taking this, this shit serious. I started forming a crew. Big Chuck.
Chuck in the building.
Okay. Big Chuck. Man, Steph and VA, we started taking this serious. Like we really got something. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? So he really motivated me and got me to, take this shit serious and take it on a whole nother level.
Did he? So then that was the whole backing of, okay, we're gonna call this Animal Klik.
Like I said, we had the name already.
Right.
It was just me changing, a street name and making it business and making it a whole entertainment, a whole company.
Right.
So like I said, hearing him made me, look at this shit differently. Like I gotta take this on a whole nother level.
Circa what year was this around? At what time?
That was so that's around like 2004, 2005.
Things were picking up. We were getting, that was that was on the creative time that started around the way.
Because I made Animal Klik a real business and copyright and all that in 2007.
Okay. Yeah, so you went all in.
I went all in.
I went all in.
How did your
family and friends feel about you going into this direction in this business and stuff?
The family supported us ASAP. We that's where we started. I mean, with everything, you gotta have the family first.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So we had the family, and man, my family is large.
Yeah.
My family is large.
I noticed the ones with a barbecue. I know. I was there.
My family is large. So we had that, and like I said, everything was just right. The music right, the clothing is right. It's like, you know what I mean? So we couldn't go wrong.
Did you have any conflict within yourself stepping out into this business from a place where you had never been in this business before, and you're stepping into a different kind of business? Did you have any conflicts within yourself, like, damn, I should be going this way, but I'm going to take a risk and do this?
Yeah, I mean, with this, it's about taking chances, period. Like, you know what I mean? And at that time, we was learning as we was going.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So every night it was, taking a chance. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Doing this, staying out late, beefing at home, I got to do this, and you know what I mean? So
it was just another thing that you figured this is going to make what I got to do. I dig it.
Especially when it's something you believe in. And,
yeah.
And, you know what I mean? And Scrap, no, I believed in him 200%.
Who else was in Animal Klik on the music side besides Scrap?
Like I said, we had Gats. We had people around us, but everybody knows Scrap was the main thing.
Was the main focus, right?
Yeah. I mean, with that, a lot of people. I don't want to say hate. Because everybody want to shine.
Yes.
But you gotta be real. Like, who's gonna bring it home?
Right.
Know what I mean?
And back then, the internet was fairly new. Social media was fairly new.
Yeah.
How did that impact, I guess you'd say, your movement at that time? Because Facebook was fairly new. 07, 08, 09, that shit is like, Drake is beginning to just, come about. Meek is about to come about. Like, a new media is beginning.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy had just, Big Draco, you got to respect him because it's legit, okay? Everything the boy said is legit. I'm sorry. His song was like, oh.
Everything he's saying is right. It's just how he's going about it.
It's nuts.
It's just crazy. Yeah. I mean, but he got a fact. Well, everything he's saying is true.
Yeah.
But he's just, he's just going crazy with it.
Well, I think he's a bit on the edge, but, what can you say? Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I mean, I wish, see, I'm not a computer person, so I wish I was.
Right.
So a lot of things that I was doing at that time, it was slower.
You were still passing out the CDs and the flyers and stuff. Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
I still believe in CDs. I'm like, damn, but everything is internet. I'm trying to get into all that now, but so
it's rough because a lot of artists these days get a bad stigmatism. They become, oh, you're a SoundCloud rapper. You're not a real rapper. Yeah. And it's like, yo, fam, like people really take shots at you. But I always tell people, like, if you haven't been able to build your community and the people that rock with you from your Facebook to your Twitter to your Instagram, you in trouble because here now it's like it's a community thing. It's like a brand. A brand needs a community to do tests.
Yeah.
You need a community to take your music. So it's like if you can build your own brand, you don't need nobody else.
Yeah.
You can move how you move. Look at me. I'm up here. I'm guerrilla style. I'm sitting in the middle of a coffee shop doing a podcast. Who does that? But I do it. I don't care. Like, it's like, you going to rock with me or not.
Yeah.
But I know I got a good enough quality to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that Animal Klik has definitely done better than everybody else is you got a real community.
Yeah.
How did the clothing line come about? Because you have a real community of people. Because I know at that time, about 07, 08, like I said, the internet was popping, but how did you figure that you're going to do clothing?
It wasn't something that I was trying to do. I mean, we just had the name. We doing shows. We had the logo. Let me just make some shirts while we on stage. People love the logo.
The logo was always fire.
People always telling me about the logo. Like, that logo was so mean. That logo was so mean. So I was just, I love getting dressed and fresh anyway.
Yes.
So I started flipping with the logo, doing different styles and all that, and that's how it came about. Like, people say, I want that, I want to order that. So that's what keeping it going. You know what I mean? So
the logo was like, who made the logo?
My man Sleep.
Okay.
My man Sleep.
Okay.
But I actually got the logo. I'm keep it real. If you ever saw Gorilla Glue,
Yeah.
And we flipped and we flipped it off of that. You know what I mean?
That's smart. That's smart. You all have to start from somewhere and build a base off that.
So we flipped it off of that, and it just grew. I mean,
you had a lot of people wearing the clothing, putting it on. Did you ever think, okay, you know what, this music thing is dope, but this clothing thing might be the wave?
Nah.
You just wanted to stick with the music.
I always wanted the music to be first.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because that's where it came from. Okay. The music.
Not the retail. The retail could come, but the music had to become first.
If that comes, that's just the plus.
I got you.
But I wanted to always to be about the music.
How did you now? You're a father, right?
Yes.
When did you have your first child?
When I was 27.
27.
What year is that? What? 09? Something like that.
How was being in this business and trying to get into this and being in this industry and being a dad, a new father? How was that for you in the beginning?
It was actually good because my first child was a boy.
Right. So yeah.
So I was just extra hype, and at the time I had the studio in my house. So he grew up into all that. He grew up into and scrap all day, every day, making songs and all that. So
one thing about you, you give real credence to real black fathers, for real.
Appreciate
because
that.
You really you're in your son's life for real, bro.
For real. Yeah.
Like not a lot of black dads, but okay, let me post a bunch of grand pictures to get some love. But you really be like, your son is your son. Like you really give him the food as a father, a good example, bro.
Yeah,
do you ever get on some of your homies and say, yo, you got to be fathers, bro. You need to be with your kid? I
mean, the people that's around me is just like me. Like, we all about our kids. So I don't really have to do that. But if I'm going to keep it real, I'm not I see one of my men slacking or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll let him know, and vice versa. So
that's good, man.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people don't do that these days.
Yeah.
People don't mind they just like, that's not my business.
My main circle, we tight. We talk whether you ain't gonna like it or not, we gonna let you know.
That's good.
I mean,
that's good. You got that kind of trust with the homies.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people got that slight even amount of trust. Being that you got your son and you've moved forward in your life, and you've moved forward and showed him what it is to be a boss, be an entrepreneur, to really focus on what you're trying to do. What kind of advice would you give a guy who's just starting out and maybe he's just a new father? What kind of advice would you give that person?
Well, really, it all starts with see, your son gonna look up to you.
Yeah.
He gonna see how you move. So that just makes it even more easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you set bad examples and all that, because he gonna learn all that first from you.
Facts.
So for
Big
me,
facts.
my son always saw me working. He always saw me in the studio and all that. So now my son, I look at my son. He's like a little me right now. You know what I mean, he want the waves. He want to get fresh and all that. So I just see him following my footsteps. So there's not too many talks I have to talk about him. He's a good student. A student in school and all that, so
that means a lot when someone's a good student, man. Because that means what you're doing is really actually paying off. You're being a good example for your son and your father. How do you feel about the music that he's gonna grow up listening to?
Man, he loves 6ix9ine.
That's rough, bro.
And all that song.
Oh boy, go ahead.
But what I love about it is it's just like us when we was growing up.
Yeah.
The older people, like, I can't believe you listening to that and all that. But so
I used to catch flat for listening to Snoop, so I completely understand.
So I don't really knock it. I just be trying to understand. It's actually being that I'm in the music business. You want to say?
Yeah, you're in the music business, bro.
So it actually keeps me on my job on what's out there and what to pay attention to. So
is he a big YouTube? Is he into YouTube?
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah.
And my daughter too. My daughter and my son, they on the YouTube all day. So
that's the new wave, B.
They listening to music, dancing, all these dance moves and all that. So but it keeps me updated.
I got you.
Know what I mean? So.
Do you still like keep in shape, go out and play ball? Try to keep yourself in foot.
Yeah, that's my exercise now. So I mean, I still have the love for it.
That's good.
You know what I mean, that's my exercise, keep me in shape.
Working on your jumper now. It's more jumpers than more jumpers than going in the lane. I'm guessing.
Facts.
That's how it goes. I'm gonna be over here. Just pass me the ball.
I still get busy, man.
That's good.
I still got the whole package.
That's good, man. That's good. So, Animal Klik is essentially your CO. right? But you're CEO of that.
Yeah.
How's the power structure now working for you? Because
we got the president right here.
Yeah.
Animal Klik.
He's really not trying. He's really not trying. If you guys can see him right now, he's completely trying not to be involved with this, but it's all good. Shout out to Chuck. What up, yo? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, he behind the scenes. He always be like that.
Scrap is not here in the physical right now. You know what I mean? And how was that for you guys not having Scrap? Because he was the main focus, not here.
I took that. Actually, it made me fall back for a minute. You know what I mean? I took that. That was a big loss to me.
I got you.
Know what I mean?
Because not only that, he's your family first and foremost.
Family.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's my family.
Yeah.
It was a big loss. It's like we just got to a certain point. We just got on the radio, Andy Martinez, with a new single we put out, produced by Ty Boogie.
Yeah.
So it's like all that work we put in to get right here, and then this happened. So it was a big loss for me, and I just I felt bad.
Right.
And but now I'm getting new energy. I got like I said, I got my little cousin. She's next up.
Yeah.
She gave me that same spark as Scrap.
Good.
You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good.
So speaking of the young lady here today, would you please introduce the young lady?
Charliee Cole.
Yeah, Charliee Cole.
Charliee Cole, yeah.
Charliee Cole.
So, yeah, I mean, and she wasn't even doing that long, so it's like, it's just crazy. Like, it reminded me of the story of Scrap telling me he just rapped.
Right.
Out the blue. It's like, and you this nice? Like, how can that be? So it's like the same thing, yo.
So, So in her words, how would you let her go see what go ahead. How would you describe your music?
To be honest with you, I was inspired deeply by my brother Scrap.
Okay.
So you can hear him when I'm rapping, you can hear him in my music. I was born in the 90s, so I got like this whole 90s drip about me with a little bit of 2000, like, you know what I'm saying? So I like to, I move around with my music. I can sound like whatever you want me to sound like.
Have you ever listened to Tupac?
I love Tupac.
Okay, good. Okay. That's all that matters to me. Because a lot of these artists, they talk about they want passion for the music, but they never even heard a passionate artist and really listened to a passionate artist before. They listen to an artist who's about, hey, you know what, check my bank account. Or a chick talk about, check my bag. Before you check your bag, what are you really about? Have you ever been through any pain that you can really pull some artistry about? When did you decide that I'm not gonna give up on this music thing a little bit? I'm gonna get back to getting to my grind, because this summer's gonna be big for you.
Yeah.
This summer's big for you. It's big for your crew, because 2019, it's a whole new wave. Like, you know, one thing I can say is, like, me and Penn, we did your barbecue. We were at your barbecue that year. I can't remember what year it was exactly, but it was amazing to see how many people just come out and show love. Yeah. Because that don't come out usually. We don't live in Atlanta.
Nah.
I don't like you because you're from XYZ block and we just gonna have beef. Or it's just a crab in a barrel thing. I don't care if you live in the Bronx. I don't care if you live in Staten Island. It's the same thing. In this new era of music and everything, digitally, where do you want Animal Klik to be digitally?
Just like where everybody else had with that new wave. So, so really, I sat back. Like, even with my cousin, I was you know what I mean, it happened naturally. Yes. Like, she started doing music. I ain't go run up to her like, yo, blah, blah, blah. I let it come naturally. Like, I see her, doing her thing, and she got that new wave, but she can actually spit too. Okay. You know what I mean? So this where she coming at, really. You know what I mean? So, like, she called me the other day about putting something on some site and all that. And I'm old school. I'm talking about iTunes. Yeah. She telling me all these things. You know what I mean? So, like, she needs a Twitch channel at this point. Like, so that's what she's gonna bring to the table for me. Right. Teaching me. So you're learning. So you're learning through the youth. Yeah. How do you feel? I guess it's a question for her, real quick. How do you feel about female rap? I see that the young lady Koi Ray. She just came from this area. She just moved out and got out of here. I see
the chick Millie. She was on Drake's. I mean, not Drake. She was on Meek's. Meek's. I see. She's out of here a little bit. How do you feel about the young female rap industry? Period.
I feel very motivated. Shout out to Koi. Koi come from Teaneck. I come from Inglewood, so I'm familiar with her.
Okay.
I love Melly. I love her sound. I feel motivated. I feel like it's our year for the woman. I feel like we taking over. I feel like we powerful right now, and I'm just motivated by it deeply.
How do you feel about the digital scene, and where do you want your music digitally to go?
Everywhere, on every platform it could possibly be on.
Right.
Not just in the U.S. and all over.
You feel that you definitely understand the international market.
Yeah.
How that goes. How do you feel about Instagram? How do you really feel about Instagram? Do you think Instagram is the most powerful platform for music today?
I feel like I got Instagram down to a T now. Like I done studied everybody. I done studied everything. I know when to post, what not to post.
Yeah.
I done got it down to a T. So it's like a walk in the park for me right now.
Good. And do you feel like your music is? Do you critique your music for a digital wave to really make it spontaneous, where it hits at that moment, or do you still want it to be more something when someone's got to sit there and really sit with the music? How do you feel that your music should be listened to? Do you think it should be somebody driving in a car kind of more music, or do you think it's somebody sitting here like me with my headphones on, maybe reading a book kind of music, and I'm chilling and I'm wanting to vibe? How do you feel like? Where do you feel like your music is for someone? Where do you think they can really consume it?
Everywhere, both.
Well, okay.
You could listen to. I make music, like some of my songs you might want to hear. It might sound better in the car. You in the car, you might be vibing. Or when you're sitting down, I'm very lyrical, so you might be sitting down, chilling, want to listen to my music, and I'm gonna make you feel some shit when I'm rapping. I'm telling you.
So it's coming from the gut. A lot of us will love.
Yeah.
Okay. Because a lot of times, like I said, a lot of floppy disk music that's just not. Hey, guess what? I got this, I got that. But you're telling me, and I heard some of your stuff.
You heard some of my stuff.
Thanks to this man, what he's posted and stuff like that, and it's like, it's high energy, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the music. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Do you? Has there been any influences for yourself in this new wave the last few years of women empowerment and everything? Has there been anybody that's influenced you nowadays?
On the women aspect of it, like I said, not too many women can survive with this lifestyle, with this energy, with this industry. Not too many women can survive. So any woman that makes it motivates me deeply. But with the new wave, I want to say, I listen to Gunna a lot. I listen to Baby. I listen to...
He just got arrested.
You know what I'm saying? Craziness. They inspire me too.
Right. So and that tip, those are the kind of artists that are inspiring you right now. How do you feel about Animal Klik, and how do you feel about the direction that you hope that everything goes in?
Animal Klik been around for a long time. It's a family business.
Right.
Corey is my blood cousin. So I just feel confident. I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I know that we gonna get to where we need to be.
Yes, you will get there. And one thing, Corey's as solid as a rock, bro. That's one thing. He's like the Rock of Gibraltar. Yeah, man. And I believe in him. And he's always been real. Like, I can honestly, I've met a lot of people over the years, and some of them, they're one way this way, and then online they're a whole other way, and fam, it's like, nah, he is who he is. Yeah. Have you spoken to your brother, and he's giving you his blessing, I'm guessing, to do this and everything? How does he feel nowadays at this time?
My brother's in a real tough situation right now. I speak to him very often, and when I speak to him, I always have new music for him. I make sure that I always motivate him. He's writing. I spoke to him yesterday. He's very excited. He wrote something.
Good.
I got him back to writing and stuff like that.
That'll help they can lock his body, can't lock his mind.
Can't lock your mind.
So, yeah, man.
Can't lock your mind.
So I totally agree with that.
So he's very excited. You know, he's surprised, but he's very excited about it.
This is good. This is good news right here, CO, man. This is good news, man. This is real good news right now. All right, so that's good news. Do you have any anticipations? Where would you like to be in about 5 years?
In 5 years, I want to be. First of all, I want to be mentally, physically, and financially stable for the most part. I'm not trying to be the top rap female in the game. I'm just trying to like bring inspiration to other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to vibe.
Do you want to be performing at All-Star Weekend, going to the Grammys and stuff like that?
I want to be performing anywhere they need me to be performing.
Okay.
In the UK, wherever they need me to perform,
All right.
be there.
All right, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Because that's a lot of artists, that's where they want to be.
Yeah.
They want to be where it's at, where it's happening. You know what I mean? So, CO, you're in this business now. You got another one of your relatives who's really about this business and is trying to get there. What things did you learn from the past that you can bring to now?
Oh man, so many. I learned you can't sit around and wait for no one. You gotta go get it.
Yeah.
If you believe in something, don't wait on the next man.
Yeah, never wait on the next man.
Because you be left there.
You're the first one to starve. Yeah.
So that's key right there. You know what I mean? So it's so many things I learned coming up. Don't take everybody's word as bond either. Because you will find yourself hurt.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
big facts.
It's a lot of people can say they doing this, they can do that, and people get high off that, especially coming from the bottom, and you just, you know what I mean? So
I learned that through photography now, the last 2 years. So yeah, I completely understand.
So those is key things right there. You know what I mean? But if you have your foundation, your crew, and y'all can make it happen, that's the best thing. You know what I mean?
Do you still believe in DJs should be the key to get your music out?
Yeah and no.
Okay.
Yeah and no. I mean, they definitely need it, so I can't say no. You know what I mean? That's how we got on the air.
Right.
A DJ, you know what I mean? Came to some of our studio sessions and all that, and actually broke a record for us. So yeah, they definitely need it. DJs always definitely. You know
DJs always need it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about new media as far as like what I do here, podcasting, gaming, Twitch and all that kind of stuff? Do you think that you need to put Animal Klik on those kind of things now?
Yeah. Because that's how you get the youth.
Right.
And everything. They all on that. Like I said, my son and my daughter, they stay on that 24/7. You know what I mean? So, and showing me new things. So yes, it's definitely needed.
Gotta be. You can be the old dog, but you gotta learn new tricks for real. You have to just be able to openly do that.
If you're gonna be old dog and all that, then you gotta get out the business because you're gonna be still stuck in the same spot.
Same thing. Who in this business, behind the scenes, CEO kind of styles? What kind of people did you admire growing up? Did you admire anybody that was like, you got the Diddy's, you got the Puffs, but I'm talking about other people, movements that you've seen that you kind of were like, damn, I really like what this guy's doing right here.
Movement?
Yeah.
Movement-wise? At that time, I mean, Dipset and G-Unit, like, that's what... Like,
G-Unit was huge, man.
It was just like
Animal
Klik. When we go out to shows, we mobbing out.
Yeah.
We could bring 50 people.
I remember one barbecue where somebody had it, and we went out, and all I see is CO walking. I guess you had the juice, the jungle juice.
The Klik juice.
Klik juice. It was all these people behind him. I'm like, I don't know 30 of these people. Where all these people come from, fam? These people don't live in Inglewood.
That's the same movement we had.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I still believe in that.
Would you ever put together an Animal Klik basketball tournament, or even put together a team to put into a ball, like a basketball tournament, like kind of like sponsored kind of shit?
We did that one year with Dipset.
With Dipset, okay.
What was that? A one-day tournament, Chuck? They had. Yeah, we did that before. And they cheated us out of the chip, but it was all good. But yeah, we did that one year.
That's dope.
So
I know
all that is needed. All that is good, man.
Did you ever think about going into coaching? By the way, I just want to ask that.
Yeah, no. Things like that, you gotta have. I don't want to never do something that I'm gonna half step.
Right, you gotta put your heart into it.
So I think about it, but I know once I get to that point, I ain't really gonna want to do all that coaching stuff.
I got you.
So I'd rather say, I'm
not
good.
even your son's games or nothing like that.
Nah, I just be coaching from the sideline.
Do you ever get like, do you ever turn into the crazy parent on the sidelines?
Yeah, I had to run down on the coach a couple of weeks ago. Like, yeah, I had to run down on the coach.
I so knew you would do that too.
and let him know, what he's doing is wrong because these is kids. You know what I mean? So at this age, basketball is supposed to be fun.
He was barking.
He's cursing. He's mad. They missing. But so you scaring the kids away. They scared to make a mistake and all that. Like that's not what it's about right now. Right now it's about learning and having fun.
Yeah.
So I had to let them know that.
That's dope, man. That's dope right there. So, as far as Animal Klik and merchandising, how's that gonna work now for you? How are you moving with that in this age? Do you think you need more branding? What's kind of your strategy for this coming up this year?
Really, the branding is good. I mean, it's me, really.
Yeah.
It's as far as I want to take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people be on me every day in my DM about ordering a hoodie, this and that. It's just I don't be on it like that.
Do you want to do?
I actually want to be. I want to be on it like that.
Yeah, because the merch line can supply the other lines.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand with the music.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Do you?
Was there ever a time where you wanted to throw your own talent show? I see Cluss and what he did with battle rap. Did you ever? How was that? Seeing what Cluss did with the battle rap thing, was that an inspiration for you for certain things? Did you look at him and say, "Yo, damn, fam, this nigga doing it, I got"?
Nah, I mean, Cluss come from under this umbrella, so it's like we open doors. You know, a lot of stuff that's going on. Right. I mean, I stay humble about a lot of things. I don't,
Right.
But a lot of things started from the Animal Klik.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Branding and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean that's good. That's he's doing stuff like that.
I see what you're saying.
I mean? So.
Did you ever look at any of the artists that he had up there and say, "Yo, we should work with this dude"?
Nah, not really.
Nah.
Like I said, at the time, my focus was just on scrap.
I got you.
A lot of people hated that and wanted to work with me and all that, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to take on something that I'm not going to be 100 behind.
That's because you got integrity, bro, and you're not a greedy dude.
So, I mean, it is what it is. If you like it, stick around. Or, you know what I mean? But that's why I was with it. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is.
Being that you see there was a lot of crews in Inglewood and everything, one thing I admired about you guys is you guys all stuck together and worked together. You might have conflicts, but y'all learned how to brush it off. Teenage people, I love my teenage people, but there was a lot more greed and angst towards each other than I could see Inglewood. People in Inglewood work together. What do you contribute to that to? Like, why do you think that is with you guys?
You talk about new generation or the older generation?
I'm talking about your generation, bro.
Oh, my generation.
Our generation.
Because like I was telling, I had a conversation with Chuck last week. Even like Chuck played football.
Yes.
Most of us play basketball. Like, you see how they got all these gang and all that stuff? That was our gang. Yeah. Like the football team, we all was together. We was all friends, hung out after parties. I go to his games, he go to my game. So we was always close. My era coming up.
That's true. So, very true.
So we did everything together. So it was just one family.
Yeah, man. Ty would tell me the same thing. Shout out to my boy, but Ty, he used to tell me that all the time. Same thing you just told me right there. The same thing he used to tell me. I think that contributed to why you were always close with a lot of other people too, because you realize like camaraderie is better than hate. Yeah. And being around your homies and saying, that's my peoples and stuff. How was it that you got in touch with so many different cultures, though? I always wondered that. Like, how did you get around with a different culture? I always see you probably white dude.
I'm just, I don't know. I'm a people's person, man. Like, I could adapt with anybody, man. Like, I'm a cool person. I run down talk to this person about this, that. No matter the skin color, I don't look at that. Yeah. And like I said, I got a whole Spanish crew. Yeah. That love scrap. Like when they first heard his music, they took his music and going around the heights with it. Like
I remember that. I was there. I witnessed this. So
I don't look at the skin color or you Spanish, white. You know what I mean? If it's something positive and you're about something, that's what I'm about.
That's good.
You know what I mean? That's how you get to that next level.
I sometimes see people from where we're from, they're very cultural centric. Like they don't have any friends that are from a different culture or look different. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's never easy to journey outside of culture. How do you feel about the culture now with the way it is, and the way this controversy is always, people are hypersensitive about race. Back when we were growing up, we weren't that sensitive about stuff like that. We were like, all right, B, whatever, this is not important. Do you think it's become too sensitive in this culture now?
I don't really get into all that politics and stuff and all that, how people be thinking. I just try to focus on me.
Right.
But really what it is the TV now. Like, everything is more exposed. So that's like the new teacher for, But me, I don't get into all that.
I get you.
Politics and stuff like that. I'm not big on that.
Yeah, I'm not. I used to be big on trying to be Mr. Inspirational and stuff like that, and I can't tolerate it. Can't tolerate it no more. It's too much. It's like if you're not negative, you don't get attention, and if you're too positive, you're phony. Yeah. So it's just like I got to push it all to the side. In this system that we live in, we deal with ups and downs, and you've been through plenty of those. Mm-hmm. Optimistically, where do you want Animal Klik to be in 5 years?
5 years?
5 years. I'm only giving a 5-year window because 5 years is most people gonna get. You know what I mean? And then they blow by.
I want just like from where I left off at. I always had this big dream of us, like billboards downtown.
Yeah.
Or, like my family and friends is good. Like that whole next level. Like I felt that I put enough time and work and hours in. You know what I mean, for us to make it.
Where would you like to travel to? And move and you want to travel to? What kind of places would you like to travel to?
Oh man, I was just talking. Who I was talking to us about the other day about going to Africa.
Yeah.
But the flight is too long.
A friend of mine did that. He went to see the pyramids and stuff like that.
How long is that flight?
13 hours, I think, something crazy like that.
Because I hear Charlamagne and Envy talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
So how dope it is out there. So I mean that was a thought for me, but I don't know about being in the air that long.
What's the longest you ever flown?
Maybe 3-4 hours.
Me too. With Jamaica, I went to Jamaica. Jamaica was 3 hours. I think
Jamaica 3 hours.
I went to Jamaica's like 2.5 hours. But then I went to All-Star Weekend out in Vegas once. That was 5 hours. That was long.
That flight's 5 hours?
5 hours.
I'm going to Vegas in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you go.
It's 5 hours?
It's 5 hours. You gonna be all right, man. Just, you know what I mean? You got no fear of heights, right?
Nah.
All right, then you'll be all right.
I mean, I do, but I'm on a plane. I'm sleeping.
Listen, I just found out I can't walk across bridges without shaking. I have issues.
I'm not doing that.
I can't walk across bridges.
What
like
bridge?
I walked across the Brooklyn Bridge the other day, and I was shaking. I couldn't front. I was like, and I never thought this because I never did the GW either. So I was like, man, I'm not doing this shit. Yeah. I turned around, I took some pictures. Was like, come back down. I was like, come on, babe, let's go back down. We're going right here in Dumbo. We're gonna be right here.
As long as I'm not looking down, I'm good. But.
Yeah, I can't do it. But the flight is dope. This is the first time going to Vegas, right?
Yeah, first time.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You get stupid with it. Enjoy yourself, man. Things like I can't talk about on the air, but we had a good time. Let's put it that way. We had a really good time. So before we get out of here and everything else, I know you got to do today, but I want to talk about your undying love for the Broncos. And this love for the Broncos, and why does this exist? See? You live here. No, let me finish, fam. You live here. I can accept the Jets thing. I can accept that. But, bro,
listen.
You live here. It is Giants country, Knicks country, Yankees country. Please explain to my listeners why you have to be disrespectful and wear this crucible of orange.
Listen, I'm not a Broncos fan. I'm a Peyton Manning fan. I'm a Peyton Manning fan.
So Peyton Manning is retired, bro. Explain yourself.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been going hard on football like that.
All right.
You ain't see me post no Bronco stuff this year.
You wore that Rams jersey. I was with you with the Rams because I hate the Patriots.
Yeah, I hate the Patriots.
I hate the Patriots.
But I wore that jersey because that was the referee who was calling the game.
Hold on one second.
Oh. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Listen. Are you a Knicks fan?
Nah. I was a Carmelo fan.
There's a lot of pain in this room.
I don't have no team until my man Carmelo get back on the court.
So. Do you think Carmelo did it to himself, or do you think the league just got something against him?
It's both.
A little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
I can respect that. A
little bit of both.
I listen to YouTube. He's definitely did it himself, but here nor there. I think Carmelo's a better player than what people give him credit for.
Yeah,
I think he didn't keep himself in good enough shape, personally.
Nah, what it is, see, this what many people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a star player, all your life, from a kid being that dude, to now somebody say take this type of role, mentally you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't care who you are. Like you can't do that. And I'm speaking on experience on my level.
Right.
Not, you know, on my level. You go to a team, they got their team, you know what I mean? They main people, and you go over there to play with them. Now you playing a role. I can't get that because I'm thinking I'm that nigga. So you gotta first digest that.
Big facts. I didn't think about that like that.
And that's hard.
Yeah,
that's very, very hard to do.
It's hard to wrap your mind about being a role player. Like what?
Yeah, I've been that dude since a kid.
Yeah.
So now you want me to play a role? I can't do that.
Quick question: would you take front row Knicks tickets today, or would you take nosebleed tickets to see Carmelo get back on the court?
The Knicks tickets, man. I gotta show this logo. Know what I mean? I gotta show the logo off. Carmelo good.
I always ask people a certain question.
I gotta show the logo off.
I dig it. I dig it. So now that Payton's not playing, who you think you're gonna go for these days? Now that Payton's not playing.
I think I'm gonna go with KC.
KC?
Yeah.
All right. So Mahomes is the man?
I'm feeling Mahomes.
Mahomes. I love Mahomes too, bro.
I'm feeling Mahomes, so I think I'm going to go with KC, man.
Hell yeah, man. I think KC is going to, I don't know, man. It's going to be a good 2-3 years now. KC's going to be, like, dominant. I think it's coming.
Yeah.
I think it's coming. So where can they find Animal Klik right now? And if they want to get with Animal Klik, what things do they need to do? Do they need to email? Who do they need to reach out to?
My number and everything is still on my Instagram. I'm easy to get to. Like, my number, I post my number, my real number. I answer every call. I mean, I'm still waiting for that deal. So any call, any number that come up, I'm picking it up. Like,
I got you.
It's that deal. So,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. All right. So with that being said, man, give them your stuff. Let them know where they can find you. What kind of things that you're looking forward in the new year. Let the brothers and sisters know what's the future for Animal Klik right now.
Animal Klik, we about to be back on these streets. Like I say, AK season, we back, man. Keep look out for Charliee Cole. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She up and coming right now. She ready actually, and yeah, like I said, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm on it every day. You can, like I said, you can call me. My number is everything's posted. That's Animal Klik. Animal _ Klik, know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And we spell Klik, Klik.
Right.
Know what I mean? So, yeah.
Anything that we should be looking forward to? Any shows, anything?
We might, you got any shows? We gotta, actually I gotta holler at my man. We gotta switch back. We gotta call my man. But, I'm gonna set up SOBs soon.
Okay.
She's ready for SOBs.
So spring life.
Yeah.
Looking at spring for that?
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, she got a hot video out called Trial Date.
All right, all right. Where can we find that at?
You can find it, it's in my bio, or you go to her page. We got it in the bio. It's posted.
And what's her Instagram?
Instagram, Charliee Cole with 2 E's.
All right.
Charlie with 2 E's, Cole with 1 E.
All right. Is there a booking email that they should look forward to having?
You got the email set up on your page? Like I said.
Yeah. The email is on my page. Like it's an email.
It's right there. Okay, then cool. All right, then. So there you have it, people. If you want to get in contact with Animal Klik, if you want to check out their stuff, you want to know what they're about right now, they gave you all the information, man. I really appreciate you guys coming on my show.
I appreciate you.
Thank you guys for coming on. I know we in a little makeshift shit right here. I appreciate you guys making it happen, man. Thank you. This is the first time I've had 2 guests on at the same time kind of situation. Never had that before, so you guys just done that for me. And I just want to say, keep doing your thing because, yo, at the end of the day, everything around you was someone's dream. Every road, every building was somebody's dream. And if they made that happen, you can make it happen. So I really appreciate you guys, man. And on that note, everybody stay up, be safe. I'm out. Catch y'all next week, man. Thank you. One.